And they have arrived! In this video, we're gonna finish welding up this rear end and mount it back in the F100. It all goes good until the end. After about a year of trying to find somebody that makes stock replacement shorter axles for this 8.8 rear end, I got hooked up with this Dutchman Motorsports. Solid company. We have a set of stock replacement axles, but shorter. We're gonna finally be able to finish welding up these axle tubes and sticking it back in the truck. Like I said in my last video, I did this completely backwards, but you know what? I'm gonna make this work. I verified the length. I verified that they spin. Now it's time to tear it all apart, get it all cleaned up, finish welding these things, and get it back in the truck. We got cruising to do. We're gonna go ahead and pull this gear set out. And try not to lose the shims, because then it becomes a royal pain in the... to install this again. Because then it'll be all off. So keep your shims together, kids. This is the part that's nerve-wracking to me. Trying to get this out and not drop it on the floor or the shims. You want to be very, very careful. Doesn't look like there are any shims in this one. Then you just got to keep your races, and these are, that's one big shim. Keep them all separated. Don't forget to clean this thing, because we just cut the ends and all that metal was flying around. You don't want all that metal in there grinding all your gears and stuff. Make sure you clean her out. No one likes dirty holes. Now that it's all cleaned up, let's fire up this TIG machine. I beveled these edges pretty good, so I'm going to probably make 2 passes over it to make sure it doesn't break. We don't want it to break. Now to the other side. One thing that I like to do is make sure that the weld penetrated all the way through the metal in here with a bore scope. I use this for heating, cooling, plumbing, all that stuff. That's what I do for a living. See that? That's the weld right there. It didn't penetrate all the way through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grind that out and I'm going to turn the heat up. I just added some amperage to it. We're at 1 now. And I am going to back purge this because I want it pretty. After welding all this up, grinding it, making it look pretty again, I'm going to throw it back in the truck because I'm going to put a Watts link on this. I got to build it. It's a lot of work, but if you want cool shit, it's going to take a lot of work. Built not bought, boys and girls. Let's go get this thing under the truck. This is a good sign. This thing's going back together. The hard part right now is going to be bolting everything back up by myself. It'd be a heck of a lot easier if I had somebody here. But you know what? That's how it goes. Most of the time, us garage fabricators do this all by ourselves anyways. It just takes a long time because I gotta get up, get down, get up, get down. We're ready to lower the truck down. The reason I'm putting this back in right now, I built a Watts link for it, but I want to verify it now that I have wheels because I think it's off a little bit and I want to double check it and I want to see the wheels on it. Couple more inches. I got this rear end in there last night. You guys didn't want to see me just putting bolts in. Nothing is tight right now, and I am so anxious to put the wheels on. Airbag controller, the actual controller, something was going wacko with it, so I just took it apart, and moisture had got inside the solenoids. Not the actual solenoids, but where the solenoids go on to the controller. Inside there's a pin in there. Moisture got in there and seized that sucker up, so I took it apart and made it all chingon again. So that works. So the airbag controller does work again. But I got these rotors out because I want to put these wheels on, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if my cat pissed on them or whatever, but one of them, it's nasty. Look, I pulled them out, and this one is like caca. I don't know, but I gotta clean it. So I'm gonna clean all that stuff on, and then we're gonna put these wheels on. This is the first time I've put these wheels on this, so you guys are seeing this firsthand. Where are the studs? Ta-da! Now be very, very careful. Try not to scratch these brand new wheels. I didn't put the brakes on because this rear end's gonna come back out. I just needed to put the rotors on it to get proper clearance. These are a good looking wheel. I really wasn't sold on them at first. They still might look kind of weird. But you know what? This is what I ordered, and this is what this truck's gonna get. Now the other side. I think I just pulled my nuts. Pulled my growing nuts. That hurt. I was afraid of this. So when I narrowed this rear end, I knew that this was going to be an issue. I'm going to tub it too, because these tires up here, they hit the inner fender well in the bed. And I'm going to have to say, that's no bueno. So looks like we got to take all this apart again. Chop, chop. Got to cut some metal. Until next time, keep on fabbing.